I'm Cindy Tunney, and I'm from Waverly.
Hello, Cindy.
And I'm Christy Nay, and I'm from Fort Collins.
Hi, Christy.
I'm Danica Vogels, and I am from Eaton, Colorado High.
And what is your age?
10.
All right. Thanks for being here.
Cindy Vogels, Eaton, Colorado.
Hi, Cindy.
I'm Evan Beatty. I'm from Loveland, Colorado, and I'm 10 years old.
Hi, Evan.
I'm Annie Nay from Fort Collins, Colorado, and I'm 10.
Hi, Annie.
I'm Katie Vogels. I'm 7.
Great. You win the Adorable Award so far.
I'm Brenda Fry, and I'm from Severance.
Hi, Brenda.
Kathy Holdeman from Loveland.
Hi, Kathy.
I'm Penny Roberts from Estes Park.
Hey, Penny.
I'm Bailey Kleppy from Loveland, Colorado, and I would like to say hi to my Nana, Papa, and my dad.
Very good.
I'm Nicole Fry. I'm from Severance, and I'm a junior in high school, and I'm 16.
Hi, Nicole.
I'm Megan Holdeman. I'm from Loveland, and I'm 17 and a senior in high school.
Thank you for being here, Megan.
I'm Tanya Bennett, and I'm from Loveland.
Hello.
My name is Katie Bollinger, and I'm from Fort Collins.
Okay, you two tie for the Adorable Award. That's. Hi. Step up to the mic there, young lady. Hello.
I'm Samantha.
I'm Sammy Corwin, and I'm from Littleton, and I'm 10.
Thank you. Nice job.
I'm Lillian Zebarth from Littleton.
Hello.
I'm Kara Bollinger from Fort Collins.
Hi, Kara.
And I'm Donna Bollinger from Fort Collins.
And that makes 19. Look at that. Thank you all for being here. This is extremely nice job. Give yourselves a hand. We're looking at the logistics of having 19 of you, and I think we did a pretty nice job of having you all in here. It's nice and cozy in here. So I want to thank you all for being here. And I thought what we would do is do a quick promo and then we'll come back and talk with you guys and get some songs in here on The Kids Show. This is Vincent, Kara FC 88.9 FM with the Songbirds Girl Scout Choir live in the Kara FC studios. And we'll be right back. All right, we are back on The Kids Show. And what we're going to do here, Penny, let me have you tell us what we're going to hear, Penny.
Talk into this mic.
You can do that, either one.
Talk into this mic.
Yeah, tell us what we're going to hear, Penny.
Oh, well, we have two songs to begin with. One of the best traditional Girl Scout songs, Girl Scouts Together. And then we're going to do a two-part round called Make New Friends that everyone out there will recognize.
Live on The Kids Show.
Girl Scouts together, that is our song. Winding the old trails, rocky and long. Learning our motto, living our creed. Girl Scouts together in every good deed. Girl Scouts together, happy are we. Friendly to neighbors far o'er the sea. Faithful to country, loyal to home. Known as true Girl Scouts wherever we roam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did not say that.
Yeah. Okay.
Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. A circle's round, it has no end. That's how long I want to be your friend. Across the ocean, across the sea. Friends forever we will always be. Make new friends, but keep the old. Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. A circle's round, it has
Nice. Give yourselves a hand. Yeah. All right. Tell us what we heard again, Penny.
Girl Scouts together and make new friends.
That was really great. We have 19 guests in the Kids Show studio. This is, and we're comfortable, are we not? We're comfortable, and we're videotaping the show. Thanks again to Jay Jacoby from the cable station helping us out today. This is really great, and normally I reiterate all the names of all the guests, and I may bypass that today, but you got to introduce yourselves in the beginning. Although we do have a combination, which is very interesting, of adults and kids. We have 9 adults and 10 kids. So it sounds like a real mentorship exists between the adults and the kids. Would you say? Let me ask one of the young ladies who would like to talk today. We have Megan Holdeman and Annie Nay, Nicole Fry, Belly. How do you say your last name, Belly? Kleppy, and Evan Beatty, Megan. Oh, there you are, Megan. You're here twice. Look at that. I'm getting you in stereo. Which one of you would like to talk? And you can actually pull that mic closer, the one that I'm pointing to there. Would one of you pull that mic closer and talk a little bit about how that works as far as... can we actually open the door? He has a flash going. Would you mind letting him know that real briefly? That's kind of in my eyes.
Yeah.
If we can hold off on that, please, that would be great. Yeah. But he's doing a great job. And what is the young gentleman's name who's taking the photos?
That's Evan.
Evan? That's great. It's okay, Evan. Nice job, buddy. But great. So which of you would like to talk about the mentorship that exists between the... Yes, and you state your name, please.
I'm Annie Nay.
Great, Annie.
And, well, Girl Scouts choir is really fun because we meet the first Saturday of every month, I think, the 3rd.
Okay.
And it's really fun because we get to learn different songs and then perform them, and it's just really fun to help girls grow.
Mm-hmm. Sure. And I think that there's a lot of, would you say, who else would like to talk about the, how, well, actually, Penny, I want to ask you about how this great organization, the Songbirds Girl Scout Choir, began. It started in 2002, is that right, Penny?
Correct. This choir actually is the outpouring of a group of people who sang together in 2002, and I'll see if there's anybody here who was here with me at that time. I don't think so. We sang for a 2002, that would have been right, the 50th anniversary of what used to be the Mountain Prairie Council, and they said, oh, we need music, so let's get a choir together. So I rustled up about 2-3 dozen people, and we sang for that, and they said, it's so much fun, we have to continue to do it. And it was one of my goals from a long time ago when I worked at camp, since I'm an old camp counselor, an old hippie folk singer type person, and nobody went to camp without a guitar in their hand. And so there were many old songs that had been discontinued. So this choir is to teach old songs, for the kids to teach me the new songs, and to get some visibility and publicity for Girl Scouts in general, and have fun. We're going to be taking trips. We're going to be having a great time. And I hope this group grows big.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good.
I wasn't quite close enough either.
No, you're doing great. I just kind of, if you were going to keep going, I was going to nudge you a little closer there. I like the fact, Penny, that it's kind of reminds me of rock and roll, because there are parents now who are having kids, and the parents love the rock and roll and like to provide them with instruments, guitars, and all this great stuff to keep that music going. And it kind of reminds me of what you're saying, the same thing with that music.
We were able about 3 years ago to start up a guitar class. Megan was one of my very first guitar students up at camp, who would come to the staff room during me time, and I would teach her guitar. And I said, I can teach guitar, and so I offered guitar classes before our regular rehearsals for choir. And hopefully, obviously, that's to get more people playing guitar so they can help us sound better.
Mm-hmm. Really nice. We are here live on the Kids Show. This is Vincent. We are here with members of the Songbirds Girl Scout Choir, with Penny Roberts as the director. This choir started in 2002. We have 9 adults and 10 kids in the Cara FC studios with us right now. And we're going to be getting to some more music very soon here. And I wanted to talk to, now Megan, wanted to talk to you a little bit here. Megan Holdeman,
Yep.
You went to England with the Girl Scouts. Now, speaking of trips, did you like that segue? That was a pretty good segue, wasn't it?
Yes. 2 summers ago, I went to England with my troop. There were 3 girls that went and the couple of parents that went. And we started out in London and we spent 3 days there. And we got to see Windsor Castle and go out to York. Then we took the train from King's Cross Station up to York and spent a day there. And the cathedral there is beautiful. And then we took a 6-hour drive in a charter bus all the way up to Edinburgh in Scotland. And then we spent 3 days there.
That's where there's a castle there, right?
Yeah, the Edinburgh Castle, we got to see that. And then we went to see Loch Ness in the town of Inverness. And then
that sounds
we
like fun.
drove through the Highlands back down to Glasgow, where we took a plane back to London and came home.
My
And
goodness.
that trip was 10 days long.
I understand the Queen was a Girl Scout, by the way. I don't know if you all know that. No, I just made that up. But,
Girl guide.
what was the main source of? You guys did fundraisers for the trip, is that right?
Yes, we sell Girl Scout cookies, which most of you know about.
Oh yeah.
The most I've ever sold is more than 800 boxes. And I had that year, plus I've sold over 500 boxes several years in a row now. And that money combined with what we do at Package Wrap at the Foothills Mall, we wrap packages for people who are for Christmas, and we start around Thanksgiving. And so we raise a lot of money that way.
That's a really good way to raise funds.
And barely any of the money came out of pocket because I had so much Girl Scout money to spend on that trip.
That's terrific. That's a great way. I know the founder of the Girl Scouts. What was the lady's name who founded the Girl Scouts?
Juliet Lowe.
Juliet Lowe. Reading about her, she was really a remarkable woman, and how she spoke with the gentleman who had recently formed the Boy Scouts of America, and she was very determined to empower young women, and it does so to this day. So it's a great organization. We've had a lot of Girl Scouts on the Kids Show since we started. So again, thank you all for being here. And speaking with members of the Songbirds Girl Scout Choir. Penny, would you say we're due for another song? Would you like to get into another song? What will we hear this time? You've got your guitar out. Look at this.
This is one of the girls' favorite songs. It's very easy to sing. It's very easy to play. It's one of the things I teach the guitar students. First of all, they better sound like they're having a good time. We sing lots of songs about food.
On the Kids Show.
Hamburger, cheeseburger, lettuce and tomato, baked ham bone, French fried potatoes, hot dogs, chili dogs, and barbecue. We got mustard and pickles and Mountain Dew. We got mustard, mustard, mustard. We got pickles, 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 and Mountain Dew. What? What? And Mountain Dew. What? Hamburger, cheeseburger, lettuce and tomato, baked ham bone, French fried potatoes, hot dogs, chili dogs, and barbecue. We got mustard and pickles and Mountain Dew. We got mustard, mustard, mustard. We got pickles, 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 and Mountain Dew. What? And Mountain Dew. What? Hamburger, cheeseburger, lettuce and tomato, baked ham bone, French fried potatoes, hot dogs, chili dogs, and barbecue. We got mustard and pickles and Mountain Dew. We got mustard, mustard, mustard. We got pickles, 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 and Mountain Dew. What? And Mountain Dew. What?
Good job, ladies. Nice job. That was great. Wow. I don't need to drink coffee anymore today. I got the great visual there. We picked a great show to videotape. We are videotaping this show for the first time. Really fun. Thanks again to Jay Jacoby from the cable station, whose website is www.fcpan.org. That's fcpan.org. Great opportunity to become involved and learn a bit of filmmaking, and they have some great editing software over there as well. And actually, just wanted to briefly mention tomorrow night, I will be hosting the Words of Freedom show from 5:30 to 6 p.m., and I'll be speaking with 2 members of the board over at the cable station, Chanel and Jerry, along with an interested community member. There you are. We are on the Kids Show, where kids rock Fort Collins. We're rocking in here, Penny.
We're
Having a great time.
We're rocking.
We're singing songs. Well, I'm listening. I'm not actually involved. And we're having a great time. We have 19 ladies in here doing some great music. We really appreciate you all being here. And we are ranging. Now, what was the youngest member that we introduced? How young was and we can actually, can we pull those mics again so that they're close for speaking? And also that one as well, if we need to do that. What is the youngest member that we have here?
Katie, how old are you?
7.
7-year-olds.
7, all the way down. And then we have, I'm
Both
sorry?
Katies.
Both KTs, okay. And we have adults and who are involved in the Girl Scouts, parents and so forth of the Girl Scouts doing mentoring. So thank you. This is really great having you all here. So and we spoke with Megan Holdeman a short time ago about your trip to England. Annie, I wanted to speak to Annie Nay about your impressions of the choir. Could you tell us a little bit about what the choir means to you and your experience?
The choir means a lot to me because I've made a lot of new friends, and I just love singing, so this is a way to I get to express that, and I just love coming to the meetings and learning new songs, and I would really hate if this group had to split up because then I'd miss all my friends. And yeah, and I have a Girl Scout troop back in Fort Collins, and we like to teach all the songs that we learn in Girl Scout choir to my troop.
What Girl Scout troop is that?
Troop 71245, and we do a lot of stuff there too, so it's just really fun to do it.
Oh, good, Annie. It's nice to have you here. Your sister was on the kids show before.
Yeah, Abby.
Abby was on the, yeah.
Abby name.
Well, good.
Yeah.
We're glad we could get you on here.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for sharing, Annie. Anything else you want to add to that? You good?
I have a little thing.
Yes, Penny, go ahead.
A little comment. You said the little comments should supplement what the kids had to say. This group is very fluid. There's a lot of coming and going within this group. And I get a little bit sad. I found out that Shannon, who started with this group a long time ago when Megan also started, is in college now. And so by the time these kids start out when they're 6 or 7, and they sometimes come and they sometimes stay and they sometimes move on, and when I find out that they have moved on to the Boulder Children's Chorale, the Larimer Children's Chorale, it's amazing because sometimes they don't even want to sing when they're really little. And all of a sudden they've blossomed and they're famous and they've gone on. And maybe in 50 years they'll come back and say, I learned to sing in public because of Girl Scout choir.
And it's very true, Penny. And all it really takes is one great role model. And I think we're talking to one right here, Penny. I think there's an agreement there. Very subtle, but awesome. Yeah, very well deserved there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We are on the Kids Show. What we wanted to do is do a brief promo, and we'll be right back on KRFC 88.9 FM, the Kids Show, where kids rock, Fort Collins. All right, we are back on the Kids Show, having a great time. This is Vincent. We are with the Songbirds Girl Scout Choir with Penny Roberts as the director. This great choir started in 2002. We are packing them in the studio here. We're having a great time. There's more room in here than I realized. This is great. I'm gonna have to shoot for yeah. Careful what you wish for, right? I'm kidding. This is great. So Penny, we're gonna hear some more music. Is that right?
Yes. Yes, we have 2 songs that we want to sing about Girl Scout camp, the mountains in Colorado. There's a Girl Scout camp up near Allens Park, which is called Meadow Mountain Ranch. And Meadow Mountain Ranch was established in 1961 as a resident camp, and it has what we have come to call a cheer song.
Oh, good.
So this is the Meadow Mountain cheer song, and then we're going to follow that with I Love the Mountains, which is a very familiar 2-part round. Okay.
Meadow Mountain, Meadow Mountain, Meadow Mountain, Meadow Mountain, we call it mountain, you may call it madness. Stay here with us and you'll forget your sadness. Happy campers are we having fun beneath the trees, and when you are gone you'll remember our song. We are from Meadow Mountain, Meadow
Yeah. Give yourselves a hand. Awesome. Yeah,
I love the mountains.
we all do. That's
I
why
live
we're-
in Estes Park.
Oh, you live in Estes Park. What a place, huh?
I love the mountains.
Now, are we going into a second song here
Yeah.
on the Kids Show?
I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the flowers, I love the daffodils, I love the fireside when all the lights are low. Boom-de-yada, 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 boom-de-yada. I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the flowers, I love the daffodils, I love the fireside when all the lights are low. Boom-de-yada, 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 boom-de-yada. I love the mountains, I love the daffodils, I love the flowers, I love the daffodils, I love the fireside when all the lights are low. Boom-de-yada, 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 boom.
Yeah. Great job. Nice job, Songbirds. That was a great song. Very appropriate to. I wonder if the person that wrote that was a Coloradoan. I wonder. So, can you reiterate, Penny? It was so interesting how these great songs that you are learning are. Tell us about these songs.
When I get together with choir, like at the beginning of the year, or if there's lots of people who haven't heard me tell this speech 40,000 times before, we always talk about why Girl Scouts sing. And Girl Scouts sing because it's traditional, it's fun, it ties people together. Okay, Christy, we'll bring you up to the mic and we'll ask you to tell your I can sing anything, anywhere in the world story.
Well, that's not quite true, but my husband and my mother and I were on a ship in the Bay of Fundy off of New Brunswick. And this lady was talking to my mother about how ships have green on one side and red on the other, and she couldn't remember. And I said, there's a Girl Scout song about that. So she said, well, sing it for me. So I sang Barges. And then she said, oh, do you know this song? And then she started singing a Girl Scout song, and I did because I'd been in Girl Scout choir. So she and I started singing. And then another lady came up, and the first lady had been a Girl Scout in New York 50 years ago. My mother had been a Girl Guide in England 60 years ago. And then the new lady that came up was from Georgia, and she had been a Girl Scout 40 years ago. And she said, wait, there's this song, there's another song that there's something about a paddle, and I think we're actually going to sing that song. And I went, I know that song! And I knew them because of Girl Scouts. And then we just took over the whale watching boat, and we were singing all of these Girl Scout songs.
that's
And
so
so
cool.
it connected
Yeah.
like 4 generations of women from all over the country just because we knew Girl Scout songs. It was a moment.
That's a great story. That's a really great story. And speaking of traveling, thank you for that. I wanted to ask Nicole about. Now we were speaking about traveling. Now you took a trip. You're going on a trip. Tell us about that upcoming trip with the Girl Scouts.
Well, in 2012, it's going to be the 100th anniversary of Girl Scouts. And that's where we will all across the country gather in Washington, D.C. to celebrate the 100th anniversary.
Oh, that's great.
And in 2007, it was the 95th anniversary. And a group of us in the Girl Scout choir actually went out there and actually was able to experience that. And this trip in 2012 is going to be amazing because for some of us, like me, for example, it's going to be my last year as being a Girl Scout. So it's good.
Really Girl Scout for life, but
Yeah.
just the official.
So how many people, Nicole?
There's going to be like a lot over there.
Yeah,
Yeah, like thousands and
there
stuff.
will. There will.
Well, like, yeah.
95th, there was 200,000.
Yeah.
But the hotel business is just really smiling about that. With new hotels going up and so forth. That's really great. Something you want to add to that, Penny?
I'll put in a plug for the 100th anniversary in addition to that. We did take, in 2007, we took 4 girls and 4 adults on a very small group to that national sing-along on the mall, on the National Mall in Washington, D.C. And so the move is afoot to take 200 of us this next time in 2012 And so by the time these kids are out of school, they get to come back to go on the trip with us and rustle up a whole lot of other people. So at least 200,000 people on that National Mall, all singing in the same place at the same time. It's astounding. There'll be many, 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 many other things coming up related to the 100th anniversary, but I did bring a plug for something specific today.
Sure.
And this is a project
your
that I'm
license plate.
Yeah. This is a project that I'm working on
That's the number of my license plate. Where did you get this?
to establish a Girl Scout license plate. It's a commemorative for the 100th anniversary. We could show the camera. Oh. This is the mock-up of the proposed design, and part of the beginning of this process is to gather 3,000 signatures, not signatures, 3,000 names of people who support the effort to establish this license plate.
Well, that's going to come pretty easily, I would think. That's a really cool looking license
Because you
plate.
can write your name down at least 12 times. No. One name, one time. So it's 3,000 different people. Without going into a great detail about this, we hope that lots of people who might be listening would sign up. The easiest way to find out how to add your name to the list is to go to the Girl Scouts of Colorado website.
I know what that is.
I know what that is.
GS Colorado, spelled out Colorado.org. That's gscolorado.org.
And on that homepage of that website, there is a scroll down box that'll take you to the license plate project. And that'll give you the space to enter your name, and it'll go into the database. And then we carry it forward through the state legislature. But now we need to sing some more.
On the kids show.
And because you mentioned barges, it wasn't even on my list. Let's do it. Do I have at least two who will sing the descant?
Out of my window, looking in the night, I can see the barges flickering light. Silently flows the river to the sea, and the barges do go merrily. Barges, I would like to go with you. I would like to sail the ocean blue. Barges, have you treasures in your hold? Do you fight with pirates brave and bold? Out of my window, looking in the night, I can see the barges flickering lights. Starboard shines green and port is glowing red, and the night they signal far ahead. Barges, I would like to go with you. I would like to sail the ocean blue. Barges, have you treasures in your hold? Do you fight with pirates brave and bold? Out of my window, looking in the night, I can see the barges flickering light, taking their cargo out into the sea. How I wish that someday they'd take me. Barges, I would like to go with you. I would like to sail the ocean blue. Barges, have you treasures in your hold? Do you fight with pirates brave and bold?
Yeah. Nice job, Songbirds. Very nice. Great song. Doing great here, Penny. Awesome.
More talking.
Hey, I wanted to ask you about any contact information for folks that want to get in contact with you and the Songbirds.
Okay, the Girl Scout Songbirds do meet on the third Saturday of every month from September through April. We meet presently at the Berthoud Elementary School, which is the elementary school for some people who've had a hard time finding it on Bunyan Street or Bunyan Avenue in Berthoud. We do have a guitar class at 9 o'clock. From 10 to 12, we have rehearsal. And my name is Penny Roberts, and my home phone in Estes Park is 970-577. That's my work phone. Let me give you my home phone. 970-586-1775. Anyone is welcome to come. It's open to all Girl Scouts, any age, any size, anybody's little brother, anybody's next door neighbor. It is free. There is no registration. You can come and go as you please. I supply a songbook, a guitar book, a games book, And I supply fancy blue shirts
They're very fancy, very stylish.
when we perform, and we have performed for fundraisers, we performed for annual meetings. We did make a little bit of money at a service club one time for an Optimists district meeting. That was really fun. And this is our first multimedia big time gig. It's exciting.
It is, and this is a new experience for me. So thanks for all being willing to be a part of this. Can you give out your number one more time, please,
Sure.
Penny?
970-586-1775, and my name is Penny.
And of course, the Girl Scouts of Colorado website is gscolorado, spelled out, of course, .org, gscolorado.org. We are having a great time. This is Vincent on the Kids Show on KRFC 88.9 FM, live in the KRFC studios, which, in my opinion, KRFC stands for Kids Rock Fort Collins, and they're certainly doing so today. We have 10 young ladies in the studio, along with 9 adults who make up the Songbirds Girl Scout Choir, which was formed in 2002 under the direction of Penny Roberts, who we just heard from. And I wanted to do a weather forecast, and we'll come right back with the Songbirds Girl Scout Choir. We are in the KRFC studios, and we've set a record, I think, for the kids show. We have 19 guests on the show today, and we all fit in here pretty comfortably. Would you say, Penny?
We're doing fine. Yeah, we're doing fine. We got a couple more kids to talk to.
We do indeed, and we wanted to go over to Bailey. Bailey Kleppe, did I say your last name correctly?
Yes.
And Bailey, you tell us why you're in the Girl Scout Choir and what that means to you.
Well, my friend Becca, who is not here right now, she introduced my mom to it, and she asked me if I wanted to go because she knows I love to sing, which I do. And so I said sure. And the first time I went, I had a blast, and I just kept on going. And I think it's really fun.
Mm-hmm. Got a very dynamic leader over here as a director, would you say? Penny Roberts?
Yeah, she is really fun.
Mm-hmm. Playing the guitar. And now, are you studying an instrument besides voice at all?
I am actually learning piano.
That's great. That's great. You know, we could also almost bring a keyboard in here next time. I don't think we'd be able to fit a grand piano in here, but now, do you get into the keyboard? Do you get into the classical piano? How does that work? You're learning keyboard?
It's classical.
It is classical. That's great foundation for any type of music. So that's really great. Well, thanks for sharing that. Anything you wanted to add to that?
I wish more girls would join.
Ah.
I really wish more girls would join.
That's good. That's really good. You know, when we edit the video, we could just play that over and over and over again. That could be its own video. I like it. It's called looping, I think is what that's called. Thank you for sharing, Bailey. I also wanted to speak to Evan. How you doing, Evan? Evan Beatty, and you are a member of the Girl Scout Choir, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And what is your age?
I'm 10.
You're 10? Okay, tell us about your experience with the choir here, the Songbirds.
I joined last year after my troop went on a trip to Meadow Mountain Ranch, and Penny came to our campsite to do a sing-along, and she talked to girls about joining, and I was the only one from my troop who joined.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really fun because I like singing, and it's a great way to do more if you really like Girl Scouts.
What do you think about the quality of the songs that you're learning, Evan?
I think they're really good and really funny songs. Most of them are funny. Some of them aren't funny, but they're still good songs.
Yeah, and really fun songs to be able to sing around a campfire when you're camping. Penny's got her guitar, and now, are you studying another instrument as well?
Yeah, I do acoustic guitar and clarinet.
Oh, terrific. And you can bring those around the campfire, too. I'm sure there's been a clarinet or two that's been seen around a campfire. Just keep it away from the open flames. But now, the songs that you're practicing on acoustic guitar, are they similar or are some of the same ones that Penny is?
No, I haven't been able to come to any of the Girl Scout guitar meetings yet.
Mm-hmm. Yet. I like that yet. You like that yet, Penny? You
She
like
was
that?
here last year several times in guitar class.
Anything you want to add to that, Evan?
Not really.
Great. Well, thank you very much for sharing that. Now, I would think that you are fairly persuasive, Penny, with your enthusiasm to in this realm.
Girls have a lot of things to do these days. Adults have a lot of things to do these days. They have soccer, they have basketball, they have homework, they have theater, they have church, they have everything going on in the world. And so Girl Scouts has to find a unique way to plug into all of those activities. I would be amiss if I was hard-nosed and said, if you didn't come every single time, you couldn't sing in the theater, in the studio with us today. So we just like to pass the word, and everyone passes the word in different ways. And sometimes I have 2 kids, and sometimes I have 22 kids, and lots of people. And I'm thrilled that so many adults are singing with me as well. Many of them had sung years ago at camp and are reconnecting with us again to keep on singing. And as Girl Scouts in Colorado is now all one great big organization, I'd love to be able to move us out of the northern Fort Collins, Loveland area into the rest of the state. The logistics of that are difficult. Whether we do that by, I don't know how we do that, but if we had 50 kids to sing,
Maybe Skype.
it would be great fun. Exactly. Maybe cable TV is even better. Cable would be even better. Donna.
Can I make a comment?
Please. In fact, that was an incredible segue because I was going to ask if there were adults that wanted to step up and speak about this.
I personally am impressed with Penny's knowledge and memory of all these Girl Scout songs, because even the ones she's taught me, I have trouble remembering sometimes. But I'm impressed with her Girl Scout knowledge or just songs knowledge. Period. Look at these CDs behind us, and I'm thinking, okay, there's Penny's brain with all of these songs in it.
Other adults that would like to step to the mic and comment, feel free to make some. Yes, hi. And introduce yourself for us again, please.
I'm Kathy Holdeman.
Hi, Kathy.
And I'm Megan's mom. And when Megan started out, she really had fun doing the songs like Baby Duck and Hamburger Cheeseburger and those really fun songs. But there's a lot more than just those fun sort of zippy songs. There's ones that are teaching girls about being comfortable with who they are and not giving into peer pressure and going beyond what is their comfort zone. When Megan started out, she would never have sung in front of anybody at all, and Girl Scouts is what got her going, and now she sings all over everywhere.
Yeah, that's terrific.
And,
Well put.
and yes, she's rolling her eyes at me.
Other folks would like to make comments? Anybody else? Yeah, this is great. This is Vincent. We have about 10 minutes left on the Kids Show in the KRFC studios here with members of the Songbirds Girl Scout Choir, headed up by Penny Roberts. We're having a great time talking to all of you. 9 adults, 10 kids in the studios here. And we have some more music, do we?
Mm-hmm.
Penny, we're going to keep moving along with the music here. What are we going to hear?
We're going to do the crazy, funky kids songs. We're going to do both of them. We're going to do Baby Duck. When this group really first started, I was afraid we were going to have to be called the Baby Duck Singers because we could not go for about 15 minutes without singing Baby Duck. And so we'll sing it for all of us just because. And another one that wakes everybody up in the morning called Upright, Inright, Outright, Downright. And leave us about 2.5 minutes at the end for one of those nicer songs, traditional Girl Scout things to end with.
Very good.
Baby Duck. Oh, same 2 parts all together. Ready? Where are your ducks? There they are. Wasn't it ready?
Wasn't it a bit of luck that I was born a baby duck with yellow socks and yellow shoes that I may go wherever I choose? Quack, 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 quack. Yay, ducks! Wasn't it a bit of luck that I was born a baby duck with yellow socks and yellow shoes that I may go wherever I choose? Quack, 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 quack. Yay, ducks! Wasn't it a bit of luck that I was born Yellow socks and yellow shoes that I may go wherever I choose. Yay, ducks! Yay, ducks!
All right. Yourselves a hand.
Okay, and there's kind of another little joke that we can talk about. Ducks are part of those. We have lots of birds and fowl and chickens. Oh, do we know any chicken songs? We know about 11 chicken songs. We could do a whole concert on chicken songs. Upright. Remember, you don't get to sing until we have all on the one note.
Upright and right, outright, downright happy all the time. I'm upright and right, outright, downright happy all the time. The birds their carols sing, through all the woodlands ring. I'm upright and right, outright, downright happy all the time. I'm upright and right, outright, downright happy all the time. I'm upright and right, outright, downright happy all the time. The birds their carols sing, through all the woodlands ring. I'm upright and right, outright, downright happy all the time.
That's enough.
Great job. Give yourselves a hand. Yeah. Like it. I'll give you a hand. How's that? This is great. Nice job. We are rocking here in the Cara FC studios with some great, great music from the Songbirds Girl Scout Choir. And thank you all for being here. This is really happy to have you here. And I once again, Jay Jacoby with the cable station FC Pan, the website fcpan.org, doing some filming here today, which will be fun too. I'm going to learn how to edit this from 2 cameras. Should be kind of fun. Really a good experience there as well. Penny Roberts, I want to thank you for being here, all of you. This is 6 minutes left. We've got some more time, and I thought that anything that you wanted to... Yes, go ahead, please.
We'll have Megan talk on that last one there on the list.
Oh,
I don't want to miss that part.
okay. Megan.
One of the things that they wanted me to talk about is how versatile Girl Scouts is. And over the years, I've been a Girl Scout. This is my 12th year being a Girl Scout. And I've done... In going to England, I learned how much I love to travel. We had a tour guide who was Croatian, and I thought, wow, where's Croatia? What kind of language is that? And I got really into languages, and I started learning Croatian. And
good for you.
I take Spanish at school, and
Muy
I'm
bien.
hopefully learning Gaelic at some point in my life.
Gaelic.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Not many people know about that
No,
language.
not many people like that. I mean, many people know that language. Excuse me.
And then I've done a lot of theater stuff has been funded by Girl Scouts. I perform in theater. I go see as much theater as I can. And that's one of the interests that I've had, singing, obviously. You know, there's a lot of different careers that you go through when you're a kid. You're like, I want to be a fireman, I want to be a singer, I want to be an actor.
That's right.
I want to be a traveler, I want to be a linguist, and then things like I want to be a scientist, which is my current goal, is to be a forensic scientist. And one year we did it's called Winter Blast, and it was like 3 days at the YMCA in Estes, and you work on an interest badge when you go to one of those things. And so we did the
You work on a what?
interest badges. They're a bunch of different activities that you put together along with the community service project, and then you get a little patch that you can put on your Girl Scout vest.
Okay.
And so they brought in police officers to talk about fingerprinting. We learned all these different kinds of things about law enforcement and science stuff, and it's really cool, all sorts of things. And I'm in the Renaissance group, so I've gone to the Renaissance Festival every year for the last 4 years. I sewed my own dress. I decided I liked being a pirate better, so I made my own shirt.
Nice.
And it's so much fun. So many different things that you get to do.
I think that building confidence is just really the mission of the Girl Scouts organization. And like you're saying, you have an interest at the time and you pursue it passionately. And it doesn't mean you're going to make a career out of that, but at that point in your life, that is what you're learning and what you're having a good time experiencing. And you take all of these experiences as you get older, and you never know where those interests can lead and as you mature and get older. Would you say?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. One of the songs that my mom was talking about earlier, we actually learned when we were in Washington, D.C. for the 95th anniversary, and it's called Cool to Be You, Cool to Be Me. And it's all about being confident in yourself and not worrying about other people. And I think that's what our last song is kind of about, that too.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have thank you very much, Megan. That was very well put, and you were a really good living example of what being a part of the Girl Scouts can do. Girl Scouts organization since 1912. Juliet Lowe, is that right? I got her name right. Yeah, look at that. And 100th anniversary coming up in 2012, and preparations being made for that out in Washington, D.C. You're fundraising for a trip out to Washington, D.C. Hopefully a couple hundred members from the local area here going on that trip. Penny? And also the license plate, which is very interesting. You can get on the Girl Scouts of Colorado website to find out about bringing that Girl Scout license plate to a reality, gscolorado.org. We are going to end the show on a song. We have many members here from the Songbirds Girl Scout Choir, and I want to thank you all for being here. We're going to go out on the song, and definitely we're going to be keep in contact. Thank you very much all for being here. You did a great job on the show and doing a little videotaping here as well. Didn't see any sweat running down your foreheads, which is really good. So I want to thank all of you. And Penny, thanks for bringing everybody. And what are we going to hear to end the show today?
Thanks for inviting us. The song is called On My Honor.
On the Kids Show.